Hi, so today we will see how to use Watson Code Assistant with different services. And for example, let's take Open WebUI, which actually chatbot that can work with different backends, with different AI models. And let's see how we can use it with Watson Code Assistant. It will allow you to run the service with API. If you have Watson Code Assistant API key, it will allow you to run the service and to use it as a regular chatbot in your browser. Not only for you, but also for your team members, for example. So let's run the proxy first. The proxy we will run like that. So let me explain the whole command line. Docker, we will use Docker or Podman, doesn't matter, it will work both. We'll name it proxy, -d will run it in background. We will open port 5000, which is main port for running it. Of course, here you can use 4000, 6000, whatever you want, it's on your host. Then -c, it's environment variable, and here you need to pass your Watson Code Assistant API key. It's running as a IAM API key environment variable. And this is what is container of proxy code assistant, OpenAI compatible proxy. And if we will run it, let's see, I already run something like this. We'll see it's running and it's listening on port 5000. Name it proxy. This is the container. The other way to use it is clone the repository and running this as a script. Let's try to do it. We'll copy this, clone the repository, cd into directory, then install the requirements. It's actually two package for Python. Export to your WCA API key and running this script. Can't it fulfill because we didn't set a key before. If it will run, you can connect to localhost and use it. So let's try some connections. For example, let's try the proxy to ask for current models. The proxy will run on localhost or on your IP 5000 as we're running in the Docker v1 models. We will see that we have Watson-AI model here. The same thing will be if you run for your real IP. For example, in my case, it's what is this? 178.1. Oops, it was 10. And this is what we will use for Open WebUI because it's running from different Docker containers. Okay, how do you run the Open WebUI? It's also Docker container, which running like that. This is main image, Docker image of WebUI. We will call it WebUI container. We should mount volume. You can create your own volume somewhere, better not in the NP because it will be deleted. It's just for testing purposes. Mounting some constant folder, and you should mount to app the backend data. This is the folder where OpenWebUI will hold all registrations, files, and so on. The original port and container is 8080. I will run it on port 4000. This is how we run WebUI. Then we go to WebUI, open it in localhost port 4000. Press get started. Name just test user or your name, of course. Test, and some password that you want to run. It will create for you admin user. Next, what you need to do to go to admin panel, settings, and connections. In connections, you should add the new connections that will point to OpenAI proxy because OpenWebUI works with OpenAI compatible services. For example, in our case, it will be HTTP, not localhost, but my real IP, port 5000, V1. V1 is must have here, don't forget it. Let's try it and verify the connection. Great, it worked. We will save it. API key, just put something random here, it doesn't matter. Save. Now let's go to chat and we see here what's an AI model and let's run some question. How to split string in Python. We will see that it connects to proxy. Proxy connects to what's an API and send back. This proxy is great because it supports history. And for example, from this context, I want to ask and in Golang, which means it should remember the previous question, right? So let's see if it works. Yeah, it works. So history is kept and everything works fine. Thank you for your attention.